Hello, welcome back. Today we have the third tutorial about rendering a robot from one to finish. Last time we cut it in here some holes, and when you see at the picture, we have in these holes um, you know, some models, and we make them now. It's good you have many sides picture from this side, from this side, from other sides, so you can see what is really in there. And we see it is like some round and quarters. So we make it here. We start with an circle, add circle, and it's inside, so we don't need 32. It's too much. We make 21. Nice enough. Scale. Okay, we see that is some like that original. Okay, we extrude them a little time, and we can make it also down. Make here another extrude to get this thicker part. Then extrude again to go here at the brighter one. And this one should become out, so we mark them with holding Shift, Alt, and right mouse button click on this here. We can mark this ring or other methods. Then as extrude and scale. Now we have this brighter thing there. You see, some here has I think 8 edges, so we make therein some other stuff, but before think on the shader. So we make the shading process now, then we have it not later to do. Okay. Oh, that was wrong. Oh, okay. So this is good. Then we can smooth that, and we see no shading errors. Wonderful. Now we need this part and this other part there. We take this one. We use cylinder, but we say 8. Then we had this ready. Yeah, it might be so. A little bit upscale and set. A little bit smaller maybe. Okay. And the same one down here, but a little bit deeper. So that is this object, I think so. Here we have some cuts in there that we make later with textures or normals. We'll see that. Okay, we join them all. That is one object now. Okay, and make it on the side that we can see how the size fits or not fit. We go in there and a little bit up. So yeah, I think that's good for the start, but here you must close it. Okay, and then what could be the the holders can be in the background so we don't see them. It's logical, so we'll let it like it is, but a little bit deeper. So okay, that is one, and the other twos I think What can be? I don't know. There's some round stuff, yeah. Some round stuff with holes in. Okay. So we use a circle, rotate equal 90 degrees, and oh, that was wrong. Mesh circle 21 is good. Rotate x 90, okay. And we see that is of user, so we press 1 on the new pad to make it from front view. So we go to the same size like here. Yes, we see that is it. So edit mode, mark all, extrude, F to close. So we go one step back and extrude in like this, and then extrude out and extrude one time with a little bit out, extrude second time with a little bit out. So we have this round thing there, and there is a hole in the middle, so we can scale that to this little hole and intrude them so it's closed, and F to close it completely. Now we need these two other holes in there. I make it with Boolean, I think, smooth, and we see we have shading errors again, like every time. So we make our loops, and then it looks much better. Okay, so cut into holes. So we take a cylinder. 8 is too less, so we need 24. Rotate x 90 degrees, give them the same size as these holes, and give them a color that you see that is to cut out. Okay, so scale them in Y so that we can cut through. Go to the objects, and we see here is one, and the other one, Shift D, duplicate, and here is a hole. So take both, join them, get them back through the material. Now we need the name of this for the Boolean. So we press here the point on numpad. The name of this is cylinder 8. So we click on the original and say Boolean and say cylinder 8. Cylinder 8. And we see that is not what we want. So insert is wrong. Difference is what we need. Apply. Now we can take that to another layer with M to move on the second layer. Now we have shading errors here, you see that. But first we delete this back stuff there. Okay. Now let us see. No shading errors there. But when we intrude or extrude, I think, yeah, then we become in. But we need to intrude them. That is the point. Have to close, have to close. Oh, yeah, that's because it goes through the other object and on the other face, so it's a problem to close that completely, but it works. So now to to cut around manually. It's a little bit too heavy for me. So I take this other thing on the second layer. Here you can click on the second layer. Now we are here. Click them, move them back to 1 and get only one of them and only the circle. Only face. And now we can use the project knife as many times before. We get them here. That's bad view. Bad view. But what we see, it's not really there like it should. Yeah, that's good. A little bit crater. So wonderful. Take the second one, make it here. Click this, then in the edit mode mark all knife project and it's gone. Wonderful. Next one. Must be more down and more there. I think so. A little bit more down and left. Yeah, a little bit down. Okay. This and this. And knife project from here. So we have that. We moved that to second layer. Okay. Now we make that here a little bit longer to back. Okay. So we see it's black in there. So we make here the silver part. So we give them that silver that we made, rough glossy silver, and for the black holes black. So we take black class, it's eagle I told before. So get down black, assign, this two faces, assign, and this one, assign. With assign you can say this should have this color. Make the inner side too black, I think. Why not? No, we let it in silver. This is better one. Okay, we have this one and make it in the two holes there. So we get them here. Jumbo and go to the front of it. Yeah, we have the bad color to see how it really looks. So from the side you see only when it really fits or not. You can also take another mode here, this mode. Then it's a little bit better maybe, but I don't like it when I don't see it all like this. Yeah. Okay. You see we have here smoothing errors because we have here not really cut it in correctly. So you know what to do. Shading errors. We like shading errors, so wonderful shading errors. So knife and cut around. We must have it correctly. So and with holding shift you can direct them better. Okay, so that is good, and here the same. Knife, Shift, hold Shift, click, Shift, click, and so on. Okay, this one will be the next. But we must go a little bit out. So, oh, my mistake. But it's not important, or it is too little at the end of the day. It is not really interesting. What's that? Oh, we was on the wrong operation there. So we got this background width. Delete them all. Delete them all. Okay. So here's a little shading errors. And here's no possibility to loop them. So we cut manually, like every time. Knife, cut through, space. I have installed the screencast keys, so you can see here what I click and which I use. So knife projects, cut through. It's or not good. We should make it correct. So the only one is now this inner one here, and this section is not real good. Okay, we take the inner section here. There we can make an extrude only. That is enough. Okay. For this parts, we need to cut there, down there, and there. It's not loopable. Yes. So I've one time and the other times two. I think we can make it other when we make it so extrude. Yeah, it's easier to go. Make it easy. We go back, so, and only take these parts here and make them extrude, and that is enough. The same at this and at this. Okay, we are ready for that. Here, the same shit. I hate it. So we must cut here. For a moment it's good. We not spend so much time on that. Here you see it's a round thing. We look from the other side. So we see here it's not round, a little bit round maybe, and here is other like there, and on the original we see it's a little bit round. Okay, so we make it many possibilities, and we make it with a circle. Add mesh circle. We have 21, we make 24. Okay, so it's half round, not really round, but half. So we go to top view with 7 on numpad, edit mode, delete the half, take the rest, mark all with A, but you see it here, yeah, what I press. Scale it in epsilon. So that is the roundness that I see in there. So we make a copy, Shift D, and make it with a mirror. Yes, and it was a little bit brighter there. So close that with F. So I think that is what we have there. This down part here. Extrude them. Okay. So what we have this, and here it's round down there, and here too, and at the other, yes, it looks mysteries, but it's round here. Make some round there. Okay, and here we must cut in. Okay, so how we do that? Front view, we make it smooth. Then we make it first real long so that we can cut through that. Okay, now we need something to cut in. Both sides, I think, is the same on each side. So we take a cylinder. 24 is okay. Okay, and we give them one good color that we can see them good. Then rotate X to get this part to cut out in. So I think it's well, half in there. So this is okay. Then we make the same on the back part with the mirror again. Mirror. Oh, doesn't go. Then we make it manually. No problem. So we have it. We can cut in. And then we see what we got. Join them together. Then give them the middle point, geometry, middle point. Then we must apply the proportion of this guy. Apply scale and rotation. Good. Now we want to cut in this object. So we close that with F and this one with F. So, okay. Now we search a name for that with the point or a comma. Yeah. Cylinder 10 is the name. And here we need the Boolean. And we should make a copy before we do that, because when it goes wrong, we had a problem. Cylinder 10. So we go to cylinder 10, and now we search the right one. Difference. Union. Oh, that look good. Because he gets not all this stuff, but we apply it. So we have only one side, but it's not really bad because we can mirror that. So we clear that. So we have that. The down part we don't need, so we delete them. And from here we must look a little bit closer. This we don't need. Okay, that we can try to close that. Oh, what's that? Something's wrong here. Oh, it's not real good rounded. But then we mark them all. And first scale them, scale y0. And now, oh, not real, back. We must have this. And mark that shit here. But pay attention that you don't get in the background like this one. Must only on this side. Okay. So we scale them in y. Scale y0. Now we have this one, and now we can rotate them in x. And so we have the same looking. Okay. We don't see it so good. So I think we intrude them a little bit to get a better result. Okay. Get it out. It is on. What is that for shit here? That's not really good. So we try next. The next try is to round it with this loop 2. Circle is too much, I think. Relax can be work. Looks better, but we don't have it all. Okay, we should mark them all. So mark this all. Get attention of the backgrounds. You mark all with. So then we press relax, 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 relax. And we get many arrows there. Yeah, that is not like we want that. Then we make it manually. At first, we must cut that in. Here the same. And delete one of this. I think we take this one. So we must make it double or more. Okay, is that for shit here? So close that. And that, close. Okay, so how it looks, bad. Okay. Now we make it manually, I told it before. We take this. And then this option is on, okay. Now we must make it with the eye. A little bit there, a little bit in maybe. So that is good. That looks a little bit too much. Okay, that too. Yes, here too, a little bit down. And here. Yes, and here a little bit in maybe. Yes, it's better. Okay, we got this. Now we take this one and extrude them to get the failures gone, the shading errors, and then with a knife cut around again. Knife and cut around. It's not so easy like it looks. But it's the only way we have, so we'll make it. So that's cut it, but here, yeah, make some shit again, like every time. But that is not our problem. What it makes there? Ah, sometimes I hate it, really. Knife. And now cut this. I say cut, all cut. So here, what is this all here? We delete this one, edges, make a new close, and it's not really closed, so we must get this and this and this. I think that should work. Yes, it's closed. Now we must cut through. This point we get a little bit down. First we see there are two to merge, and then we can get down and extrude them like this, and from there to what? That's the inner part? What's going on here? No, wrong. Back. We make that out. We cut. What happens? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I really don't understand why it don't go. What should we make? Then we shit on it and let it like it is. Okay. So we get this whole one. Make a copy. Take the mirror. Okay. And now we can merge them. This point and this point. We see merge, then he makes with two, makes one. Okay, same down here. You can make at center or at last or something else. That is no problem to merge when you have two single words. So you see we have shading errors again. So we mark this all and go to remove doubles. They are gone. Then we make recalculate and all is gone. Maybe not all because we must cut here, but I think now it can work. We try it again. Tools, knife, go here, there, and it doesn't work. No, I have enough from this shit. Okay, close it on the top. Okay. That looks mystery. But here we have no shading arrows, so we can also take a mirror. That is the easiest way. So we delete that what have a problem. Take the other one. Mark all, Shift D, and take the mirror for that. So yes, it can work. Okay, so take this, and when we press space, there are all functions. Search, we search bridge, edge loops that combines these two places. You mark that and that, then space, search, bridge, loop, it's there. Okay, so we can make it here too, but it must be the same, only then it functions. When you have other proportions or pixels or something else, it don't go. Here we need the same. And at the back to bridge, and here to. Okay. Now the inner parts, close them with F, and here the inner part we close too. Okay, now we must recalculate them all. Recalculate, and now it's correct. Long way to Rome, but we are there. Okay. So you see, every time you can get problems, but don't worry about how I make it correctly or so. Try all that you can. One option every time functions. So we have this one, and we go down there to the same size. Okay. For the shading, we make there. Oh no, we forget it. Okay, forget it simply. I have no book to make it. So we see that fits maybe a little. So good. You see there's a little part over there, it's a little bit bigger. So we get this one, yeah, and drag them out. Extrude, scale, ready. So we see here's not really in the middle, and here real in the middle. Okay. So we can make here a loop cut, and there a loop cut, and make that here out. Get this for the shading on the back side too. Yes, then we cut that little thing. Okay, same here. Knife, knife. So cut through here too, and the last one is here. This to this. Okay. So good. We see here this blue part and the silver. So we take cylinder, 24 is okay, get them to the original, make them the same size, rotate, rotate, my English is here, okay, rotate is 90, good, get them here, we have this several parts, this, and we have in the middle this blue thing, and this blue thing is not completely round like the other, only the half, and the rest we must cut out. So we take this one here, kill them, go up with this and this. So we cut it with F, close it. So we have this blue thing there, and we make them so bright as it looks, and make smooth, and make two cuts in there. You know why? Okay, and here we have a little part there, and then the same comes out again. So we go on edit mode, make them a little bit smaller, let them come through, extrude them like before. So we have that circle in there, and make them a little bit brighter. So, and I think on the end it's a little bit smaller. So extrude and make it a little bit smaller. F to close. Okay, that is that. Think on, these shading errors to clean them. So we're fine for now. Okay. So we take the same, Shift D, copy, go to the mirror. Okay. So these parts are silver. So we give them silver material. Silver. And here the same. Silver. And here's the blue. So we take the blue. Okay. We have it. And now we make them in this thing there. It goes a little bit out here, a little bit out there. So I think we scale it in X. Okay, that's enough. So we make them here going in. Okay, goes that in or is it outside? I must see it from the side. From the side, it's going in there. Yeah, okay, so we'll make it the same. And we see there is one quad part, so we must work on that. So we take this and cut this part in there. Knife from here to here, cut, and from here to here. Now we can pull them out, extrude, and go out, and we have it like it is in the original. So we make here a loop for the shading shit, and one extrusion here, and one there, and one there, and ready to go. We kill that and take the new one, mirror, good, yes, a little space between them, okay, mark them, join them, and get them in. That on the other side too, Shift D, duplicate, and drag and drop them to the right one. Okay, so we have nearly this leg, but only nearly. Oh, I've forgotten that it's round there. Oh, I'll make it, I'll make it, I'll make it, I'll make it. We take the bottom part and round them up. So we take this, make a copy of that. And make there some cuts in at the backside too. So, and now we can round them up manually from front. First we make them all in the same high scale set 0. Now we get this one and the back. We take with the circle selection as C. You see that? Oh, we take another. We take this middle part and take here proportional editing but connected. So when we grab now, all the other that in this circle that you see come with this. So it's easier, and when you make them out, you trap every time more. So we don't need much, just a little thing that could work. That too. Okay. For me that's good. It's wonderful, isn't it? It is. Yeah. The problem is that we now have here around us too. So we must scale that down to 0. Scale set 0. Without proportional editing. So, good. Then we can close this. But when you close it with F, you will see you get problems because he don't know how to close that correctly, and so it's better we make here with F some closes in so he knows how to close it. Sorry, let's take that back here, close. Now we can close it, and it works better than before, but not real good. So we make that back and make all correctly. Then the shading should be good. And all should be good. We will see. Now close this. Oh, better. So close that. Okay, it's good. That is good. Can make a little bit manually and it looks perfectly, or maybe perfectly. Normally I don't do that. This, this, down, and this, down. Okay, here almost a little bit down. Okay, and the rest comes with us. Okay, real. A little bit more. So, okay. You can make it perfectly, but for me it's okay now. So, but it must a little bit shorter. So we take this hole and get it up. Okay, good. We save. Okay, we're nearly before the end for the first step. So we make the blue thing inside there, circle, and rotate X 90 degrees, scale them down. You see that all at the side here. I told it before. So we take the half, box selection, words. So make them scale on the set that we get some like this. Then we extrude them, scale X, and extrude them down to this, I think, then close it. So we have this one, close them with F. Okay, give them a deepness, extrude, oh, like that, and give them blue material. Okay, so we have that. Make them in the middle, grab. So, and from the high is more there. So, maybe so. Okay, scale epsilon a little bit thicker. Okay, that we are. So we look how looks it really. The first one is high and the other is deeper, and there comes a cube out there with this other stuff there. So we need a little cube. Add mesh. Oh, not that. Cube. Mesh cube. It must be blue too, and it must be scaled. Scaled. And what's blue too? And a little bit rotation on X. So, and drag them in so it looks. And we have here the cut where it is deeper than the other. Make here cut 2. Cut it at this point. Here, make it down. Okay, good. Make it in the half. Cut here. So we can delete this and have this part. Make here and here and connection path, and then we close this. So we have that smaller part. Okay, so we said there is a thing like that in, so we copy that and make them before here, and we see it's longer and a little bit thicker. So take that and take this one down, so we have that. Okay. It's not really important that it looks absolutely even. When you want, you can make it. I don't make that. So we make it silver. Silver glossy, yes. So we have this part. We have this, but there are some silver with circle on the top. So we make this one to become an outer part that is smaller. So, and that should be silver. Silver, sign. And there should be some round stuff there in silver. So we make here a cylinder. Scale them down to a little something. Rotate and pull them in so that we have the middle of this. Okay, give them a silver material. Okay, this is this. So what we have? We have this, we have this, we have this, we have this. This is correctly, this is there. Here's some cuts in there. We make them in 2 on both sides. So we add 1 cut there and there, and then 2 here and at the other one too. So we make here 1 and same here, then there and there and there and the 2 cuts in there. So okay, they are deeper than the space between. So we cut or we delete these parts here, edges, so we can intrude this stuff. Extrude. Okay, close. Then extrude them. Close. And the same on the other. So extrude F. Okay, so that must be closed. But we take only these 2 guys. It's eagle. Close it. No, it's not eagle. Okay, like every time. Then we take this and close that. Yeah, you're right. This and this part and this part. So it's closed. Wonderful. Here we should have this other cut in there. Come on. Here. And you see it's not really similar. So we get 1 down. Then we take this whole part here and extrude them in. And now we have this inner part. And I think they are white. Yes, they are white. Okay. So we take a white in there. Robo, white, glossy, rough, yes. Then we get this one and make it with the white, accept it. And this here, that, and assign the white. You can maybe take this and make it also white. So wonderful. Save that. Okay, I think we got it. We have this. Their inner part, there can be some parts in there and a cut on the top side of that. So we must make here a second cut with intrusion, extrude and go in. Okay, now we have that. Now shading. Loop again, and that'll be let as it is. Okay, we have that cut in there. So what is there to do? There, this cut is there. Here, this parts should be a little bit detailed. Yeah, so we make there some holes in and get separate parts of them join in. So extrude and go up. So we have these round things there. Okay. I think that is good for now. The only thing I see is there is some gray in there. What is that? Aha. We see there's some in. We get cylinder maybe. No, we make it with a circle. And 24 is good. Rotate X90 like ever. Okay. Then we go in edit mode. Get this whole thing, extrude them. So we have the outer part. Then we must intrude some parts of that. So we take that all and extrude them in. So, and then take some parts and get out. So take this maybe and this and this. Okay, extrude, and we have the inner part. So we get that into this leg. Okay, jump through, get him there. And I think it wasn't gray or something, or this gray, heavy gray. I don't know. We search heavy gray. Gray, white, black, glossy, gloss. Then we'll make it silver, I think. Silver, it's good. Okay. This leg is so ready now. We mark that all. Make a copy and join them together as one. And this we make on second layer. Move second layer. Also this things here. Move them on second. Now what a problem we have here. There is no white in there though. Oh, it's white in there. But there is no problem. Good. when we look, yes, it's good. Yes. The only what I see that is not real silver, or we must look. This one with L on it, you can select separate parts and you see it's real silver. So it must be right. But here's silver too, that is wrong. This must be white, not silver. That must be white. So yeah, that's better. Okay, now we have it and can make it to our base mesh. Rotate, set 90 degrees, and so you can pull it on the side of him. Make it down to maybe here. Okay, and you see it. We have a space here, but by our model it's too much. Sorry for that. I'm ill. I'm a ill man. So mark that with L and the other stuff too. And we go a little bit on the left side so that we have not so much space between there. So it's better. Okay, now we can go nearby, and we take that whole thing there and make them on a second layer. So we have him, and we make the foot there, and then we copy it on the other side. So we have two, and yeah, then we see. Okay, for today, I think it's enough. You see how it looks. There's much to do, but it will be good when it's ready. So we see us next time. So bye.